Okay, we are here. Oh my gosh, it is the glorious day. I know it's a little bit late, but you know, we stream when we can. It is what it is. Um, we got the new One Piece chapter, 1159. Ooh, this is gonna be a doozy. Let me just get this chapter pulled up real quick. Um, so if I remember correctly, at the end of last chapter, we got the whole. I don't even remember actually what happened. I don't even remember last chapter. I think it was kind of meh. I don't think there was any like great reveal. I know a lot of it had to do with Shaki and her whole is she the treasure of Hachinosu that they go after in God Valley and all of that. So we'll have to see if that's what turns out to be the case. But let me pull the chapter up here real quick. 1159. Good old reliable here. Just gotta crop some of this real quick. Oh, we could do more than that actually. Let's crop a little bit more. Transform. Why is it not? It's a little too much. Oops. Okay, that's better. That is close enough. Do 700. Okay. And then we'll have to just deal with those ads because whatever, I don't care enough. Um, okay. Let me see if I can put a filter over this. Filters, here we go. Do a little opacity there. And then fix the gamma. And then we will put a color correction here. Let's turn down the saturation a little bit. That's too dark. Something on the lighter side. Okay, that should work. I think that's good enough. And then let me pull up the chat. Okay. Oh boy, all right. Cover story. Chapter 1159, The Island of Destiny. Oni Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 41. The group heads back to the Flower Capital. I'm not gonna lie, 41 chapters of this cover story. Don't care. I literally do not care about this cover story at all. Haven't cared about it since it started. Still don't care about it. I know there was a big reveal yesterday or last week about the Moria Kazuki clan. Cool. Don't really care. I really don't care what's happening in Wama right now. I just don't care. On to the night. And I do think it's kind of cool that Pepe and Ulti and Page One are you know, cool with Yamato now, so that's kind of cool. But aside from that, I don't care. All right. Let me block that. Okay. 39 years ago, Hachinosu Pirate Island. All hell has broken loose. It's raining, storming here in Hachinosu. Did you look everywhere? Don Marlin and the others were killed. They were on guard duty last night. The Don couldn't protect her. It can't be. Who the hell did this? Okay. Don Marlin and the others were killed. Okay, so Don Marlin's dead. Okay, cool. He didn't seem like that big of a player. I think he might be related to Capone somehow, very clearly, because I don't see any other reason why he's here. He's got to be related to Capone. Like, there's just his name is Don. Like, he's got to be related to him somehow. So the Don couldn't protect her. Can't be. Who the hell did this? What are you saying? Huh? Someone kidnapped our Shocky. Okay. So the theories were right that Shocky's gonna get kidnapped. Okay. I I don't know if I'm gonna like how this is going, but we'll see. It only took the perpetrating party a few hours, but they left behind no trace. And I don't remember who this guy is. I might have to look up who this guy is. I don't remember his name at all. Rocks Pirates. Let's go to their members. Ochaku. Ochaku. I guess Ochoku is the perpetrator. Yeah. He had a different name though, didn't he? Oh, Wang Ji. Okay, that's what it was. Wang Ji. All right. Cool. I guess. Who's this? Gloria. This looks like Gloriosa. But no, there's no way Gloriosa's crying over her. Is she? She crying over Shaki? The pirates are distraught and shaking with rage. Please be okay, Shaki. Oh, I guess, okay, everyone's crying over her. They just loved her so much. Damn you, Rocks. How could you let this happen? I'm gonna kick your ass. Okay, it's Roger tearing up a newspaper. We see him with his sword. Word spread across the seas. Damn, that fast? Everybody found out that she got kidnapped that quick? Shocky. Okay, Rayleigh. And the people sank into deep despair, their smiles fading as the world's economy ground to a halt. Bro, the world's economy came to a halt over Shaki? Yeah, this is crazy. The Shaki gas is wild to me. I'm not gonna lie. She's pretty, but this is Oda is on a new level of blazing right now with this one. Like I just don't get it. 1 year later, God Valley. She went kidnapped and missing for a whole year. 1 year later, God Valley, West Blue. Garling, I'm so happy. I always knew you'd come back. Shamrock Shanks is. Wait, what? Twins, huh? How precious. Yeah, they're your kids. Why don't you stay here with me? Which one's Shanks and which one's Shamrock? I'm gonna take a guess and say the one on the right is Shanks because I think Oda's doing a weird thing here where which arm did Shanks lose again? I think he lost his left arm. Shanks lost his left arm. Yeah. Okay, Oda's doing a weird thing here where he has Shanks laying down and he's only raising one hand instead of, which is the left hand, the one that he loses. He has the baby raising one hand and then Shamrock raising two. So I'm thinking this one on the right is Shanks. It's just kind of funny. It's kind of funny if that's what Oda's doing here. Yeah, they're your kids. Why don't you stay here with me? Well, if we were to share a home, it certainly wouldn't be here. This island won't be around much longer. I, I like how he says that with a smile on his face, with the pretty boy look and smile on his face. Just, yeah, this island's not going to be around here for much longer. So, yeah. Besides, I've already secured a worthy bride for myself and placed the order. She will be mine provided I triumph in the upcoming Shaki. She will be mine provided I triumph in the upcoming tourney. Wait, no. That's different. She gets captured later. I was gonna say, is it Ginny? But no, she gets captured later. She's a child now. She will be mine provided I triumph in the upcoming tourney. Tourney? Meanwhile, this girl has no clue what he's talking about. Are they even gonna give us a name on who this girl is? Wah, yeah, gua, whatever. Okay, sound effects. He stabs her. No mercy whatsoever. Okay. So he's got twins. So I guess it's not frowned upon for them to just like knock up women outside of Mary Joie. Like I guess you can just get girls pregnant and they'll have like celestial dragon offsprings or whatever. And I'm just confused on how this works, but okay. Let's see. Besides, I've already secured a worthy bride for myself. Place the order. Okay, yeah, he stabs her. Begin the preparations. Yes, sir. Making landfall now. Navy ships from the world government? That's right. They've surrounded the whole island. Are they searching for some vile criminal? Get the children inside. Okay, so none of these people know what's happening. Limit yourselves to tranquilizer rounds. If they don't resist, just capture them. Lieutenant Commander, what exactly is the goal of this operation? It's a training exercise. Now zip it. You're 10 years too early to be questioning orders, cadet. But, squad leader, what's the deal with this upstart? My apologies, he's still in training. Excuse me, what's going on? Bam! Okay, this guy just got shot. Who's this little kid? He looks familiar. That's not Moria. Do not resist. Keep still. What? Run, they're capturing everyone. But why? Okay, these people are armed though. These are just ordinary civilians. Don't question it. There's no room for personal doubts when following military orders. Just focus on completing the mission. Not gonna lie. This is really how it be in the military though. So I mean, you just get an order, you gotta kinda do it. It's okay. Tranquilizer rounds shouldn't kill anyone. Oh, this is Dragon. Oh. Nah, this is crazy. This is crazy already. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is crazy. It's the sheer fact that for so many years, a lot of these things have been theorized and they're all coming true. The Shanks and his twin, them being Garling's father, because we didn't know that for sure, but now we know for sure that that's their dad. And Dragon being an ex-marine. He kind of looks like Luffy a little bit, but not really. I think it's the dark circles around the eyes that are like throwing me off. Sorry if you let me detain you. I won't shoot. I don't know what's going on, but I'm leaving this island out of the way. Okay. How does he know these are actually tranquilizing rounds, though? He's got handcuffs on him. He's got a backpack. Future Supreme Commander of the Revolutionary Army, father of Luffy. Supreme Commander is a crazy title to have. Put on your mask. It's sleeping gas. Navy prison ship transporting slaves. Communications room. I could have sworn I saw someone. Oh, it's Ginny and Kuma and Ivankov. Big bro, Ginny, you're safe. What a relief. I did it. Now it's up to the informant to relay it. Don't be loud, you two, and don't do anything rash. You'll get us punished too. Punished. Moron, do you want to die with no knowledge of where they are taking us? You need to try it. You need to try if you want to be saved. I can't read this. Miracles are not so easy to come by. Big bro. Okay, the slaves are getting rowdy. So there are still slaves with spirit. Little Kuma, so adorable. Cipher Pole Intelligence Bureau. You have more absurd intel? What is it this time? Don't be coy. You guys must have caught wind of that transmission too. Let's skip to the part where you pay me off. You'd rather keep this story quiet, right? Morgan's president of the World Economic Journal? My boy Morgan's gets fresh. I'm not gonna lie. He's fly as hell. No pun intended. He's just some kid running a local paper with a fancy name. How does he keep getting intel like this? Don't push your luck. You'll be erased. Ha ha ha. Just try and stop me. Fools, I'm gonna leak news to Pirate Island either way. It's Shaki. She's still alive. Is this for real? I'm so relieved. God Valley. Where's that? Where did you say this she is? So they haven't seen her for a whole year. This smells fishy. Can we trust this source? There's no doubt about it. The Navy's in turmoil. She's going to be a prize in a Celestial Dragon tournament. So those damn government bastards were the ones who kidnapped her. So for the past year, no one knew what happened to her. She just vanished and disappeared. No one had any idea what happened to her. They don't know where she went, who took her. They just know Don Marlin died. And that was it. Don Marlin was dead. Someone took her, betrayed them. They don't know who. And they didn't even know if she was alive. So this whole time she's been captured by the world government. And they just been keeping her. Why a whole year though? There has to be a reason why they waited a year to do this. Why not do this sooner? Why not do this like a month later or whatever? Like the Marines and the Celestial Dragons could have organized this. Or is the tourney only held once every couple of years or something? I have to look this up. Celestial Dragon Tourney. Is it only held? Native hunting competition. Triennial. What's that? That's what, every 3 years? Okay, so that's why it happens every 3 years. Okay, that's why. Okay. So far, the only seen edition of this event was the one that occurred at God Valley in the West Blue 38 years ago. Okay. Yeah, all right. So this happens every 3 years. So they probably already had one 2 years prior. I don't remember from the last chapter if they mentioned it. They probably did. Okay. Maybe we could turn up the opacity on this a little bit better. Just so it's a little more visible. Where's the filters? Here we go. Okay, that should be a little bit more visible at least. All right, the Celestial Dragons. Okay, Shaki-chan. The Celestial Dragons Human Hunt. I always figured that was a baseless rumor. Looks like they're putting devil fruits up for grabs too, Kaido. Didn't you want one? I guess how? Okay, because Morgan's really could relay all the information about the Celestial Dragon Human Hunt and whatever to the world, so it's probably because of him. Okay, yeah. Looks like they're putting devil fruits up for grabs too, Kaido. Didn't you want one? What do these ones do? These fruits could be perfect for my kids. Oh, okay, so that's why she wanted to get devil fruits for that. Oh, so is this how Katakuri gets his devil fruit? What if this is some sort of trap? Shut up. If you've got cold feet, you can just stay behind on this island. Let's move. God Valley awaits. Rocks is a legend. Roger Pirates, Gabon, where's God Valley? It's pretty far, but we should make it in time. Y'all are with me, right, fellas? How does Roger know? Is he on God Valley? There's no way he's on Hachinosu too. Somebody must have leaked it to him too then. Y'all are with me, right, fellas? Of course we are. Why is Rayleigh so nervous? Rox is already on the move. We can't let him get ahead. It was an unlikely turn of events, but this small leak led to the mobilization of all the toughest men on the seas. It seems Roger's heading there too. Lead with that next time. I'm on my way. It's a giant ship. Who cares? Sink it. Wait, what is it, Rox? We can't stop now. Is this Harold? They said your entire crew is obsessed with this woman. That's how I knew I'd be able to intercept you here, Rox. You know, if we fought without any regard for our own lives, we could sink your puny little ship with ease. See that vessel over there? It's a government surveillance ship. So you're still trying to curry favor by playing the government's lapdog. You may be king of the overgrown brutes, but you're underestimating us. Are you really content to let the government sit back and watch as we tear each other apart? You're nothing but a giant lunatic, clinging to your deluded version of progress. Why don't we talk it out, just the two of us? You must have an idea where we're going and what we're doing. Listen, this is for your ears only. I ain't gonna tell anyone else, not even my own crew. Your Majesty, why talk to him? That bastard, we don't have time to take it easy. I bet even now my Shaki's call. Oh, brother. Dude, you're dreaming. She is not yours. She does not want you, Shiki. I've got a hidden name. It's Davy D. No way. No way. Oda, how do you cook like this? How do you do this? How do you do this, Oda? How do you do this? It's Davy D Xebec. You're not really called Rocks. I reckon the world government has been trying to erase this specific name for a long time. It's tied to the lineage of the legendary pirate Davy D. Jones. So Davy Jones is a D too. All right. All right. So Joy Boy, and now we got Davy. Now we got Davy Jones. We got Joy Boy slash Nika, and now we got Davy Jones. I don't even know how to process this. I'm not gonna lie. The name still commands some influence in the underworld even now, but it's barely scraping by. I ain't sure if the timing was good or bad, but 2 years ago I had a kid. Wait, but 2 years ago I had a kid. So if this is Blackbeard's dad, Blackbeard's already 2 years old at the start of this flashback. Okay, wait, I gotta hold up. I gotta process this. What's happening? Okay, 1 year later, God Valley West Blue. Okay, so Shanks would be 1 years old here, would he not? Yeah, because she gets kidnapped. Shanks is already born at this point. She gets kidnapped. So he's already 1 year old now. I guess we don't know how many years old they could be, but he's already won, most likely. It's been a whole year later. But she had them in the last chapter too. Okay, so she had already had the baby, so they must have been like newborns then. Either that or they were already a year old, and now they're 2 years old. So I'm pretty sure Blackbeard is a year younger than Shanks. I ain't sure if the timing was good or bad, but 2 years ago I had a kid. Okay. To keep them totally safe, I sent my family away, back to my hometown. Told them to count on the Davy clan. I see. So your kin, your wife, and child are back in your hometown. But why are you revealing your weak spot to me? My hometown is God Valley. Okay, so Blackbeard's not from God Valley. That's where Xebec is from. Are you saying the government staged this just to lure you in? Nah, the celestial dragons are gathering there, right? They wouldn't want me crashing their party. They just made a mistake. Nah, this is on purpose, dude. This is definitely on purpose. There's no way it's not. Garling definitely found something out, and this is for sure on purpose. There's no way it can't be. Still, it feels like destiny is pulling me in, dragging me back. Taking Shocky was their biggest blunder. As long as I get my wife and kid to safety, I'll be at peace with whatever happens next. But it doesn't look like luck's on my side anymore, Harold. Harold. Lend me a hand. No way, I'm gonna sink you right here, right now. Is that so? Bring it on. Don't interfere. Huh? It's hard to believe, but every 3 years, the Celestial Dragons choose an unaffiliated nation rich in resources. You cowardly rat. And turn it into a hunting ground where they slaughter all the natives for sport. Help us, how can this be allowed to happen? Oh, I guess that's the price you pay for not being associated with them in their book. All right, the day of the God Valley incident. Okay, Shocky's wearing a nice fit. Good for her. Nice dress. The day of the God Valley incident. We now present the grand prize of this tournament beyond all the rare devil fruits up for grabs. In one of the calm belts of the Grand Line lies the Isle of Women. Behold their former empress, the most beautiful woman in the world. Her name is Shaku Yaku. Yo, and Rayleigh and Shaki never they never bothered to mention any of this. None of this is ever known. No one ever mentioned this happening ever again. Her name is Shaku Yaku. You know what? That's fair because it really be like that, like with your own parents. Like your own parents, you ask them stuff, or you might not know stuff about them or certain stuff about it because they just don't share it until like you either ask or you're like old enough or you go through like a similar experience to them. So like I guess it makes sense why nobody really talks about this. Cause like, who would you talk? Who would you tell it to? Like realistically, who would you tell this stuff to? Hold up, who are these people? Whoa, the winner can decide whether to take her as a wife or a slave. Wow, she's gorgeous. I want her. Since her capture, she's been kept spotless and pristine in every way. She's the very definition of a priceless treasure. So low key, she is okay. Shaki is the treasure of Hachinosu, or the treasure prize of the God Valley incident, which I'm not really a fan of, but as long as it's not the reason why all the other people came here, then, or at least not the reason why Rocks faces his downfall. Like, I just don't want him to like lose it all because he's chasing after Shaki, like a girl who clearly doesn't want him. You know, that would just be such a like slap in the face of him and who he is, and his goals and ambitions. It's a cliche that I just didn't want. But I'm glad that's not the case. I'm glad it's actually his family that he's going for, which is a lot more reasonable for someone with his level of ambition to like give it up in order to make sure his family and his kid are safe. I can admire that. What an amazing prize, Summers. You'd better win her for the Shepherd family. Don't be stupid. I'm gonna make her my personal property when I win. Jeez, this guy. She'll be my wife. Quit dreaming, Summers. Even Garling, dude? Come on, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, the Shocky hype is a little like it's a little much. Especially no offense to her. I don't know, I'm saying no offense like she's a real person, but especially considering what she ends up looking like later is like this is what everyone fought over in like their 20s. Like, are we being for real right now? Like, y'all were willing to die for this? Like, are we serious? I don't know. It's like she could be a terrible person. She could have a horrible personality. She might be boring. Who knows? We're all gonna willingly die for her. She might be the most boring woman on planet of One Piece ever, and we're all just willing to die for her. Like, I don't know. It's just weird to me. Anyways, let me finish this chapter. Please help. My kids, you have to get them off the island. Don't let them don't let him take them. Come here, Teach. It'll be all right. You have to survive. Hold up. Well, I guess this isn't the official translation. Oh, I gotta scroll back down. But she says my kids. She says multiple, so there's more than one. Please help. My kids. You have to get them off. Don't let him take them. Come here, Teach. It'll be all right. You have to survive. Everworld Noble knows the tourney features several super rare rabbits to hunt. This year, we've not only secured a brat from the Buccaneer tribe, but for the first time in 800 years, we've also uncovered members of the Davy clan. What? The site of the Great Clash. So that's what Garling found out about God Valley. That's got to be it. That's got to be what Garling found out about God Valley. Was that for the first time in 800 years, they found members of the Davy clan to hunt as special rabbits, super rare, whatever rabbits. Especially knowing that it's been 800 years since they've seen any of them or they found any members of this clan. So that's got to be part of it. That's got to be the thing that he found, at least. And it's also kind of grimy that he chose this island that his kids are from. And then he goes and saves his kids before condemning all these other people to be hunted like slaves on this island. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go save my kids, and then we're gonna go hunt everyone else and their kids on this island. Devious work, honestly, real devious work. Garling is truly, he's probably the worst. Yeah, he's got to be. He's got to be the worst villain so far in One Piece. Like, morally, he's like bankrupt. He's got no redeeming qualities so far, none at all. Even his haircut's stupid. At least Doflamingo was like attractive and cool and badass. Garling just has a stupid ass haircut. He's just evil and has a stupid haircut. That's it. It's like he's got nothing else going on. It's just, I mean, I guess if I had that haircut, I'd be pretty evil too. But whatever. The site of the Great Clash. Every world noble knows the tourney features several super rare rabbits to hunt. This year, we've not only secured a brat from the Buccaneer tribe, but for the first time in 800 years, members of the Davy clan. So Dragon is single-handedly responsible for saving Teach's life. This might confirm Dragon as the worst father ever in anime. Because you saved Teach. He goes on to kill your son's brother. I don't know. This is Dragon might Loki be Dragon might Loki be a bad guy. I think I don't know. Also, this is very much giving Roger some I don't know, this is making Roger look real fraudulent. Because from what we know, he teams up with the Marines to take down Rocks. That could be fake news, but if it's true, then that means that Roger really slimed out Rocks so he could get Shocky. And that means Rocks is a more respectable and I'll be honest, Rocks is a more respectable pirate, it seems, than Roger at this point. I don't know. I don't feel no type of respect for Roger after this flashback. Like, I just don't. I feel like I don't know. I feel like Roger just so far from this flashback specifically. Maybe Roger's own flashback would be better and flesh out a lot more details and stuff like his childhood, him growing up, a lot of his stuff with his backstory and his relation to the D clan, figuring out things, whatever. But for right now, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Roger's stocks are pretty down. Roger's looking like a fake pirate king. I'm starting to say Zebek is my pirate king. Roger, yeah, that's not my pirate king. Zebek, that's my pirate king right there. Overall, though, solid chapter. I give it a. I'll give it a 9. I'll give it an 8. I was gonna say nice, not 9. I give it an 8. 8 out of 10. Pretty solid chapter. Some of the stuff I didn't like was just the Shocky being so overly glazed even more. Like the Shocky hype is just crazy. I'm like, I get it, but this is a bit much, Oda. Like, really, all of this just for this woman? Like, come on, dude. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, solid 8 out of 10. Um, yeah, if you made it to the end of the video, just drop a comment. Let me know what you thought of the chapter. What was your favorite part? Was it the Davy Clan reveal? Was it the Treasure of the God Valley incident reveal that it's Shocky? Um, Garland killing his baby mama. I mean, damn, Garland is vicious. I'm not gonna lie. Killed his baby mama, no hesitation. Um, or is it the dragon reveal? You know, let me know what your favorite part of the chapter was down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Um, I'll see you guys next week for the next chapter, and we'll keep doing videos and seeing live reactions. I'll try to do some other videos and content regarding theories and even chapter discussions after the fact. So just let me know what you guys' thoughts are, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So have a blessed one.